I hear many of the Shan Yue have surrendered to Wu, and it appears things have remained peaceful.
Surprising, given how deep their animosity was. Is this a testament to Lord Xuan Chuan's skills, or...
He only agreed to peace because, in a fit of temper, I suggested I'd have no part in a war against them.
You call that a fit? But looking back on Lord Sun Quan's words, I feel that this may have been the right choice.
Hold on, there's one thing I need to say before we end the conversation. Huang Gai, don't you think you've been stealing all the attention lately?
That may be so, but it seems that this time I've stood out in a negative way. My words and actions have created a rift in the kingdom, and I must accept responsibility for that. Even so, I don't intend to stop voicing my opinions, because that type of open discussion is what we should strive to achieve in Wu. If for some reason my voice is ever silenced, then...
Hey, stop with that nonsense, Huang Gai. Remember, what must you do above all else? Lord Sun Quan has entrusted you with governing Shan Yue. That's a major task you ought to focus on.
Right. Stop being so gloomy about everything, or you'll make Zhou Yu irritable again. Although, I suppose I can't talk. I've been pretty negative myself.
You're right. I have duties I ought to be focusing on before anything else.
Now that Jiangdong is at last peaceful, our next military objective will be...
To defeat Huang Zu once and for all? Surely? I doubt anyone would disagree.
I hope you're not saying that because of your personal vendetta.
Ling Tong wanting to avenge his father is no different than how all of us wish to take revenge for Lord Sun Jian. If such objectives remain unfulfilled, the morale of our troops will suffer.
I'm also in favor of going to war with Huang Zu. It's high time we settled things.
Likewise. I should very much like to see him slain. However, as the leader of Wu, I must weigh up the benefits and drawbacks of that decision. I do not think we should rush into a war with him, unless we stand to benefit in a significant way.
If that's your concern, then you needn't fret, as his territory is in Qing province. It has immense strategic value. Cao Cao has conquered Hubei after defeating Yuan Shao at Guandu, and is now looking to expand south, starting with Qing.
There are also signs that he had a hand in the rebellion at Lujiang. The threat he poses is becoming more and more immediate. The proposal makes military sense. We'd be removing a threat, solidifying our foundations, and positioning ourselves to be ready for war.
Indeed, Lord Zhou Yu, always taking the words out of my mouth. We should take Xiakou, then conquer Qing, and finally invade Bashu, to control the entirety of the southern half of the realm.
Lord Lu Su, did you really just say what I think you did?
Tell me, why would we do all of that?
It would be a means of protecting the people of Wu from Cao Cao. Cao Cao controls virtually the whole of the north, but if we take all of the south, he'll become unable to move against us.
A daring plan, to say the least. That path could lead to our lord controlling the entire realm.
Me? Controlling the realm?
You are very much capable of such a thing, my lord. Each and every one of us believes that.
So I have your trust. Then our next objective shall be Xiakou in Jing province. We will bring down Huang Zu and avenge my father. things have escalated quickly. In truth, I thought ruling the realm might one day be our aim. But now that I've heard those words from the others, the sheer weight of that idea is mind-boggling. Maybe you're right. Overthinking has long been a bad habit of mine. My brother once told me that it can also be a strength, but anything can be detrimental in excess. Everyone is excited about taking down Huang Zu at the prospect of conquest and revenge. However, it seems evident to me that I am perhaps the one who most desperately wishes to see him dead. When I avenge our father, which is something even my brother could not do, I may finally be able to see myself as their equal. I think then I will be able to consider even greater ambitions without fear or hesitation. When Sa died, I realized that I'm a selfish kind of man at heart. I want to share in the sadness, the anger, the passion felt by the others. Yet, I always end up choosing the most logical or convenient path for me. But, in this upcoming battle, I will defeat Huang Zu, no matter what. Then, I will be able to move forward as the leader of Wu. I will be relying on your skills out there.
Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Aye.
It is I, Sun Shangsheng, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
We will defeat our longtime nemesis and advance yet further. This battle will decide the future of our kingdom. Take this! All my might. There is no reason
The enemy officer
for us to fear
has been
Huang Zu
defeated.
now. We
shall capture the enemy's bases, one by one.
Commence the advance. Your strength has no bounds. Keep honing your skill and amaze me once more. Ling Tong, avenge your father. Do not be reckless.
I know, Lord Lu Meng. I will take down
The enemy
Gan Ning
officer has been defeated.
with certainty.
An opening! An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward,
This
everyone!
territory is
We
ours.
march at once!
An even match. We must push harder.
Concentrate!
Looking rough.
All my might!
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe
The enemy
this.
officer has been defeated.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another one falls behind me.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
There we go. Let's get serious. Now in control of this area. Tables turned.
Take this!
All my might. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening.
Looking rough.
An opening.
Looking rough. This territory is ours.
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle. Go!
Here I go.
We have this here. All of you, follow me. All my might. Can't believe this. March!
Take this!
The enemy officer
Superb!
has been defeated.
You never fail to impress me with your feats.
Gotta be quicker than that. Bear witness to my power. Whoa. Got this. Let's get serious.
How's this?
Time to act. An opening. Got this. An opening.
Turn the tables. Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory.
Keep moving forward,
The
just
enemy
like you
officer
planned.
has been defeated.
We will set off their trap and get them to lower their guard.
Let's go.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Take that. Now. I see it. Now. Looking rough.
Like the name you've made for yourself.
The enemy
I
officer
know you've earned every
has
bit
been
of it,
defeated.
of course.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance! A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. I must think some want to die. I don't see it all. Go! There we go, fight to them! Stop their advance! Take this!
I see you.
Keep calm. It's not much of a trap if we know it's coming.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. Looking rough. Looking rough.
This territory is ours. Concentrate. All my might. Begin the advance. All units, march. Begin the advance. Now. Please fight. Time to attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Tigers they proclaim to be.
Keep pushing to the end.
Moment has come.
The enemy's main hold is right in front of us.
Watch and learn.
Now, advance!
I see it. The enemy front has overextended. Good. Send out the ships. We're going after Xuan.
The enemy officer has been
Looks
defeated.
like it's finally our time to shine. Let's go! Advance! Yeah! Take this! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now! All my might!
A faultless battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
Gan Ning, we have the perfect use for a brute like yourself. Tear into the enemy forces and get to Xuan.
What a pompous little... Forget it. I'll do my job. Simple as that.
Advance!
There he is at last. He is mine. Advance now.
Wait here. We need to make sure it's safe.
All my might!
The enemy
Ling
officer
Tong has gone after
defeated.
Gan Ning. And I should also make a move. We'll take an enemy ship.
Looking rough.
Enter into their stronghold.
Finish the advance! Over yet. Let's get serious.
The ship is now ours. Prepare to set sail.
Got you!
Looking rough.
Anyone who is willing to join the assault on their stronghold, gather here.
Is that it? Take this! Is that it? They've taken the bait. that it? Go and eradicate them! Such an obvious trap won't faze us in the slightest! Now push them back!
So, it's you. Well, I should have expected this. Needless to say, no holding back. There'll be no regrets or grudges when this is over.
Lord Lu Meng, we are ready to sail.
And none have been left behind? We will head straight for their base.
I lost.
Now's our chance. Begin the ambush!
Looks like I got a bit carried away. Time to retreat.
Damn it. We weren't able to get Gan Ning. No matter. First things first, we must finish this battle. Advance now.
This is how it's done.
We fought off the enemy's offensive. Let us advance as well.
Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Now that you are here, things do not seem so bad.
Turn the tables! I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An uncommon display of skill.
The enemy
from
officer
anyone else.
has been
From you,
defeated.
I expected.
Prepare yourself, Huang Zu. We won't let you escape this time.
What? How have the enemy gotten this far? We must stop their attack here! Begin the advance! Now, we will not run! Our battle against Sun Quan will be decided here and now! Start the advance!
My strength is not enough. I knew you would come.
Impressive, as always.
The enemy officer
There's a lot I can
has
learn
been
from you.
defeated.
The enemy was one step ahead. Good. The enemy has been wiped out. Then it's time to take the fight to Huang Zu once more. We gotta be quick and commence the advance. All my might!
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Unexpected result. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, indeed.
Won't hit me. Take this. That was a close one.
Slay them all! Leaders!
I have defeated the enemy officer.
Just as Lord Zhou Yu said. All of you,
Stay calm! I can't believe this! Time to go in the offensive!
I have defeated the
Get
enemy
ready!
officer.
Everyone!
That was a close one. The time has come.
Now we're getting somewhere. Let's keep this momentum going.
Close one.
Things are really heating up, aren't they? This might just be entertaining.
Gan Ning! So you've arrived! I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself!
Great Gan Ning is your opponent. Face me with all you've got.
much longer can I remain loyal to Huang Zu? I wonder what Gan Ning thinks of this.
Most impressive. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Okay, let's do this! How's that?
Time to act.
I see you.
Let's end this.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I see you. Take this!
At least I made a mark on the battlefield.
I can't believe
The
this.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Nothing more to say. Whatever happens now,
The enemy officer
it's up to you.
has been defeated.
Prepare for home! Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Through. You just weren't strong enough.
All of you, come with me. We're going to lay waste to the enemy's stronghold. Take this. Forward march! Time to act.
As good a time as any. I give up. I will resist no further.
All my might!
No way we can waste this chance. Get ready to attack right away.
At last, we will be able to avenge our former lord. For us of the old guard, nothing could be more satisfying.
It does not lessen our regret. Still, it will allow us some closure of sorts if we can hunt him down.
Think again!
It is high time we brought this to a conclusion. Once we do, our kingdom can finally look forward to the future.
Got you! Time to end this! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So their fangs have finally reached me. Perhaps this was inevitable.
We've finally done it. We've defeated our nemesis. Shout out in triumph, as fiercely as roaring tigers!
It's over, isn't it?
Yes. We have finally avenged our father. And thanks to all of you, I've now accomplished something that even my brother could not do.
Brother, there's something I've been thinking. You ought to believe in yourself more. I'm not sure anyone other than you could have succeeded in defeating Huang Zu.
I'm not so sure. But I'd like to believe you're right. Whatever the case may be, we shall no longer be haunted by our father's death. We can move forward as a kingdom. Let us continue to pursue our path to a safer and more prosperous nation.
Right, we have a lot to live up to. We mustn't forget, even for a moment, our pride as members of the Sun clan.
We will lay down our arms and surrender. None of us wish to give our lives for Huang Zu.
Quite the rationalist.
My service to him was bought with coin. I'm not so dutiful as to die for such a man.
Gan Ning, what about you?
I mean, I'd rather live, but...
Good. That makes things simpler. And even if you did give yourself up, I wouldn't have accepted your surrender.
I'm not surprised. I've got nothing to say as long as you take Su Fei in. So go on, take your revenge. We all know that when you go into battle, there will be hatred on both sides. And when the dust settles, the loser rarely forgives the victor. That's why I won't beg for my life, nor will I apologize for killing your father.
Well, that is a rational outlook. My lord, executing someone as formidable as Gan Ning would be a waste. He would surely prove himself extremely valuable to our kingdom.
Wait a minute, Lord Zhou Yu. You cannot be serious.
I am sorry, Ling Tong. But I was thinking the same thing.
Lord Sun Quan, you have taken your revenge by defeating Huang Zu. But I still haven't avenged my own father.
I know. I know how bitter and miserable you feel. But for now, I want you to direct that hatred at me instead. I cannot bring myself to have him executed after seeing his strength firsthand. I know it may be hard to stomach, but for Wu to make progress, we must gather as many soldiers as we can, and even let go of our grudges if need be. That is why we made peace with the Xiakou the way we did. And you are wise. You must know this already.
But Lord Sun Quan,
Ling Tong, wait!
Are you sure? I would be like kindling in Wu. One wrong step, and I'll end up burning the whole place down.
If you are kindling, then we just need to find the right use for you. We need men with experience in naval combat, and you certainly have that.
Oh, and what for?
The major warlords in the realm are preparing to fight over Jing province. Myself included.
Bringing Lord Ling Cao's killer into the fold, and then asking Ling Tong to fight alongside him. That is rather cruel.
I suppose there's no way I can keep my distance from him now. While I understand his resentment toward me, he acts so aggressively I can't help but wonder if he still intends to kill me. And since I prefer to avoid injury or death, I was hoping I could ask you for some advice.
Sorry to say, the only help I can give is handling the aftermath of your fights. In the end, the two of you are going to have to resolve things on your own. Still, Ling Tong may be young, but he has a sense of how things ought to be. And he knows full well that Wu needs you. The only question is whether he can make his heart obey his mind.
So what? I need to appeal to his emotions somehow? I wouldn't really have a clue how to go about that. I'm telling you, we need to get this sorted out, or one of us is going to end up out of action for good.
If you're going to clash with one another, why not choose a way that won't put your lives at risk? Like a game of Go.
Me? Play Go?
Ling Tong's quite the master at that game. You won't have a chance unless you practice a lot.
I'd never be able to beat him.
Well, that's too bad. Whatever you do, You're going to have to prove in earnest and through action that you're someone worthy of his trust. Anyway, look after him, will you? You're much more battle-hardened than he is.
I suppose I'll have to. I'll just have to be careful not to aggravate him, though.
You refuse to fight me? Despite how you look, you're just a coward.
Quit squawking. A fledgling out for blood is still just a fledgling. You're no threat to me. Think about it from my point of view. You could get seriously hurt, and then what would happen?
What? You just assume you'll be able to beat me? Well, I'll show you.
That's enough. You can't train and argue at the same time. Gan Ning, you come with me before someone really does get hurt. Perfect timing. Look after Ling Tong for me, would you?
I won't put up with being treated like a child for much longer.
Come on, let's go.
He's a fool. He doesn't realize that you just saved his skin.
So, why are you here? Why can't you ever let me stew in my own misery? I trained with you, at my father's behest. Yet this fledgling is no closer to leaving the nest. Whenever I see him, I can't help but consider ending him with some accidental slip of my hand during training. Not to mention, I had grossly underestimated his abilities. Admit it, even you must have grown weary at that stunt I pulled. You do? But how can you? Without experiencing what I have. Well, you always have had a capacity for empathy. In any case, would you be willing to beat me into shape? Remake me from the ground up? First, I need to establish myself among the others in Wu. I feel it's better to start there than let that bastard distract me. And if I ever get the urge to pick a fight with him again, now I know that I can talk things over with you instead. The fledgling learns to fly in the shadows of his forebearers. Can I count on you to look after me? Until I am strong enough to leave the nest?
Have you heard the news? Liu Biao of Jing died the other day. And Cao Cao is not a man to miss an opportunity. I'm sure he will begin his southward advance.
Should he take Qing province, his conquest of the realm will become virtually unstoppable. For Wu to survive in the face of such a threat, we must strengthen our kingdom until we have the power to rival him, and that will require more territory.
Yes, and we must do so as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will fall into Cao Cao's hands. But first, there is something we must do in preparation. A task you two would be well suited for. I want you to act as messengers to send our condolences and meet with Liu Biao's successor, Liu Song. While there, find Liu Bei, who is said to be staying with him, and subtly ask him to join our side.
There is, however, a possibility that Cao Cao has already made a move. He did consider Liu Bei a threat, after all.
You're a longtime acquaintance of Liu Bei and his men, are you not? So let me ask you this. What kind of man is Liu Bei, in your eyes? Compassion. Sounds like the exact opposite of Cao Cao, who favors reason above all. Unlike a man of reason, one of compassion can be swayed by momentary emotions. Perhaps that changeability is what Cao Cao fears so much. Whatever the case may be, bringing Liu Bei to our side will be a necessity in countering Cao Cao. Good luck, you two. The fate of the House of Sun depends on you.